This is a brief overview of Chapter 4 that you're going to cover this week. In Chapter 4, the focus is on social interaction and how society's expectations of how we're supposed to act influences and shapes our behavior. Some of the key concepts that you will be introduced to are statuses, which are simply a position that we occupy in society, as well as roles. Every status that we have has roles attached to it. So if you think about a student, some of the roles attached to being a student are you should study, you should go to class, you should work hard to get good grades, you should be on time to a class, etc. Of course, not everyone follows these roles as society expects. And so therein sometimes lies some issues with how well or not so well a person is received by society. It is fascinating, I think, to understand how much society's expectations of how we are supposed to behave or act within these statuses influences how we think about how we are as an individual within that particular status. For example, a student who doesn't always go to class or who perhaps doesn't always try to get an A might perceive themselves as being not such a great student. However, that may or may not match what other people think of that individual. You'll also be introduced to symbolic interactionist theories by Charles Cooley, as well as Irving Goffman, dramaturgy theory. Charles Cooley's theory is looking glass self-theory. So again, a fascinating chapter. I hope that you begin to learn more, understand more about why you are who you are and why you might act the way you do in certain social environments. Bye.